powerful earthquake rocks Thailand and Myanmar, killing at least 2 in Bangkok high-rise collapse Bangkok. AP. A state of emergency has been declared in 6 regions and states in Myanmar after a 7.7 magnitude earthquake whose epicenter was near the country's second-largest city. State-run MRTV television said the military-run government's proclamation includes the capital Naypyitaw and Mandalay. After the earthquake and a strong aftershock hit midday, Myanmar is in the midst of a civil war and many areas are not easily accessible. It was not immediately clear what relief efforts the military would be able to provide. This is a breaking news update. AP's earlier story follows below. Bangkok, AP. Thai emergency responders say 2 people have been found dead and an unknown seat. Number of others are still under the rubble of a building that collapsed after a massive earthquake hit the capital, Bangkok. Rescue worker Songwut Wangpan told reporters another 7 people had been found alive, as he spoke outside the tall pile of rubble that was once a high-rise building under construction. The multi-story structure collapsed after the 7.7 magnitude earthquake struck midday Friday, sending the crane on top toppling to the ground and a massive plume of dust into the air. This is a breaking news update. AP's earlier story follows below. Bangkok, AP. A 7.7 magnitude earthquake rocked Thailand and neighboring Myanmar midday on Friday, causing the collapse of a high-rise building under construction in Bangkok and forcing hundreds of thousands to evacuate from their homes and workplaces. The midday tremor was followed by a strong 6.4 magnitude aftershock. Possible casualties from the building collapse near Bangkok's popular Chatuchak market are not yet known, police said, and there was no immediate information on how many workers were on the site at the time. A dramatic video circulated on social media showed the multi-story building with a crane on top collapsing into a cloud of dust, while onlookers screamed and ran. People in Bangkok evacuated from their buildings were cautioned to stay outside in case there were more aftershocks. The U.S. Geological Survey and Germany's GFZ Center for Geosciences said the earthquake was a shallow 10 kilometers, 6.2 miles, with an epicenter in Myanmar, according to preliminary reports. All of a sudden, the whole building began to move. Immediately, there was screaming and a lot of panic, said Fraser Morton, a tourist from Scotland, who was in one of Bangkok's many malls shopping for camera equipment. I just started walking calmly at first, but then the building started. Really moving, yeah, a lot of screaming, a lot of panic, people running the wrong way down the escalators, lots of banging and crashing inside the mall. Like Morton, thousands of people poured into Benjasiri Park from nearby shopping malls, high-rises and apartment buildings along Bangkok's busy Sukhumvit Road. Many were on phones trying to reach loved ones as others sought shade from the hot, early afternoon sun. Others stared up fearfully at the tall buildings in the densely packed part of the city. I got outside and then looked up at the building, and the whole building was moving. Dust and debris, it was pretty intense, Morton said. Lots of chaos. The sound of sirens echoed throughout central Bangkok and vehicles filled the street, leaving some of the city's already congested streets gridlocked. The elevated rapid transit system and subway were shut down. City Hall declared the city a disaster area to facilitate interagency aid and emergency help. Paul Vincent, a tourist visiting from England, was at a street-side bar when the quake struck. The next thing, everybody came on the street, so there was a lot of screaming and panicking, which obviously made it a lot worse, he said. As he came onto the street himself, he said he saw a high-rise building swaying and water was falling from a rooftop pool. When I saw the building, oh my God, that's when it hit me, he said. There was people crying in the streets and, the panic was horrendous, really. In Mandalay, Myanmar's second-largest city and close to the epicenter, the earthquake damaged part of the former royal palace and buildings, according to videos and photos released on Facebook social media. While the area is prone to earthquakes, it is generally sparsely populated, and most houses are low-rise structures. In the Sagaing region just southwest of Mandalay, a 90-year-old bridge collapsed, and some sections of the highway connecting Mandalay and Myanmar's largest city, Yangon, were also damaged. Residents in Yangon rushed out of their homes when the quake struck. There were no immediate reports of injuries or deaths. In the capital, Naypyitaw, the quake damaged religious shrines, sending parts toppling to the ground and some homes. To the northeast, the The earthquake was felt in Yunnan and Sichuan provinces in China and caused damage to houses and injuries in the city of Rilio.